Don't miss CCGCastle.com, best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy, or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we have another national championship deck review. This one is from France, from Stephane Ruffe. Basically, I hope I pronounced good his name and surname. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry for that. So all credits go to him. So basically, this was deck list that he used to play, and actually he was the first on the France National Championship 2016. So congratulations to him. Basically, not standard Night March deck list. Actually, this Night March deck list does not have Muscle Band. That's the first thing you can notice. The second thing is that it does not have Fighting Fury Belt. The third thing is that he actually plays Bursting Balloons. So I was kind of surprised when I saw that. But to be honest, actually in Mirror Match, it helps you a lot. I mean, if you attach Bursting Balloon, you can actually trade, for example, Joltik for Joltik or Pupkaboo for Pupkaboo if your opponent does not have Fighting Fury Belt attached to it, so it's enough for the knockout. So I'm really surprised with this, and I really love the idea in this deck for those bursting balloons. But pretty much standard other cards, I would say. I mean, 3 shames instead of the 4, so there's a credit for that. I was always talking like 3 shames pretty much enough sweet spot for Night March. Some people plays 4. He played 3 copy. As you can see, 4-4-4 Night March formation, pretty much standard. 3 copies of Acrobike. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1, discard other. Also good card in my opinion. It helps a lot with acceleration and finding something you need. 4 Bell Compressor staple. 1 Escape Rope. Definitely good against those Jolteons. Because if once Jolteon attacks you, you just cannot get the knockout on the active one, so you need to escape rope it, so it can actually lose that ability, and for example you can escape rope it and Lysander it for the knockout. 4 copies of Puzzle of Time, pretty much staple. Starling Megaphone is staple. We also have 1 Target Whistle for those EX finishes. Basically, with the Target Whistle, you can grab a basic Pokemon from your discard pile, from your opponent discard pile, put it on the bench, so it's pretty easily 2 prizes for you if your opponent running Shamings, but pretty much any other EX. With a Night March, you can just input a lot of damage. Town Map is also standard in those Night March lists. He also played 1. 4 copies of Trainer's Mail and Ultra Balls, pretty much also staple. 4 Versus Seekers. From supporter cards, there is 1 AZ. I really like the idea for the AZ, just because you can remove Shaman from play, but it also helps you a lot to reset Shaman if you need it. Also, 2 copies of Hex Maniac, pretty interesting. Probably a lot of people in France played Greninja Break. In Europe, a lot of people play Greninja Break because it's just a dang good deck, and not a huge amount of people actually play Night March. But if they play Night March, that actually does not have that huge success. So I don't know why. In USA, there is a lot bigger percentage of winning with the Night March than in Europe, I guess. 1 copy of Judge, also pretty much staple. Lysander ×1. 2 Professor Sycamores, only 2 Sycamores, but that's the reason because he played those Shamans, Trainer's Mail, and Acrobikes, so he can easily grab it. 1 copy of Teammates, 3 Dimension Wallies, and as I mentioned it earlier, 2 copies of Bursting Balloon as a semi-tech, I would say, and surprising for your opponent when it face up. 1 Floatstone and 4 Double Colress Energies. So yeah, really interesting deck list. I'm pretty happy to test it and show you guys on my YouTube channel. But if you're looking for any of these cards, just wondering, you can visit CCGCastle.com. I provide you the link in my video description. So if you're looking for any of these cards, don't miss CCGCastle.com. Really great prizes. I also give you 5% discount on your purchase by DCG Center 5 code, so don't forget that. So let's do some testing so we can actually see how this deck. Okay, so let's try to play with this national championship winning deck from a France for the 2016. My opening hand actually does not look good. I just started with a Joltik. That's pretty bad. I don't have Drow Supporter. I only have a Battle Compressor in my hand, so hopefully I can top deck pretty much anything that can give me something to extra drop, or at least one Pokemon. So there is Battle Compressor and a Versa Seeker, so I can actually use... I'm going to risk right here by taking Judge and discarding 2 of my Lampens, just because I don't want to lose. I mean, I will also play that Dimension Wally and a Judge, because I just don't want to lose 2 Dimension Wallies, and this is good because there is another Poopkaboo. So I have Pokemon for the bench, and let's try with another Battle Compressor so I can thin a little bit more of my Night Marchers, but there's no point of discarding too many of them. Let's go with one more Sycamore. There is a Puzzle of Time, the top 3 cards. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't have 3 cards in my hand, so I guess I can't use my Ultra Ball. But I'm looking at that Bunnelby Slowking deck. Actually, Bunnelby is here to discard your cards from the top deck, and Slowking is just to manipulate with your energy cards. Actually, Slowking, actually, if you get heads on that Real Flash ability, it can actually replace 1 energy from your active Pokemon to one of the benched one. So I need to grab 6 prizes, so this is not going to be that easy. I discarded 4 Lampets from my deck just because I actually don't need any of them, to be honest. So there's a Fire Energy, so he can start to use Burrow or Rotilier. It all depends on what he needs. But he should definitely go with that Burrow, discard the top card of your opponent deck, and actually he can use that twice because it has that Barrage ability. And I also saw that Durant just hit the bench, so it says, Scrape down, if this Pokemon has any damage counter on it, discard the top 4 cards of your opponent deck. Alright, so he just discarded a Trainer's Mail and a Ultra Ball. This hurts a lot. But never mind for that, let's just hit him with a Night March and let's grab the first prize. Alright, there is a Bursting Balloon, really nice, but unfortunately in this game not usable at all. So basically this video is not for, I would say, oh, so he got heads, so he can just replace my energy from active to benched one, but luckily I have Escape Rope, so I can just retreat onto my Poopkaboo. Actually, this video is not to show you some epic gameplay. It's just for the... It's just so you can actually see the full deck list that won the French National Championship. And I'm doing my best to record some good gameplay also with it. But sometimes it's just hard to record some good game because a lot of people when see Night March just leave the game, and that's a serious problem. So there's Professor Sycamore from my opponent, so he just discarded 2 of his Rainbow Energy, so it does not look that good as it should looks for my opponent. And there is Escape Rope, so he just Escape Roped my Joltik down to the bench. And there is Shame for only 1 card. He may be looking for some Enhanced Hammer, so he could actually try to discard that DC from my Poopkaboo. Will that be the case? Who knows? And he also attached 1 energy down to the Shaman, so it looks like he does not have anything. So let me see what I can find with the Puzzle of Time. Definitely Versus Seeker is the card I'm looking for. Let's just attach that Bursting Balloon just because we can, down to that Joltik. So with the Versus Seeker, I can grab Sycamore, go for the fresh hand of 7. Tries to get some of my... Oh, Delinquent, alright, so he actually discarded my Stadium, but that Stadium discarding actually will not impact too much on my top deck. But maybe if he can find Bunnelby and Retreat, he could actually hit me hard with discarding that Professor Sycamore, and I can find myself in huge trouble. So I actually need to be very cautious about playing too many cards from my deck, because I can just be decked out without any problem. So there is Versus Seeker for that Sycamore, and I can go for the fresh hand of 7. I need to be also cautious because I'm down to 26. And the bad thing is that I didn't found a DC, so I guess I need to find one. So there is one Puzzle of Time, and I still have one more left. Let's see, what do I have in the prizes? One DC. Alright, so let's go with a Ultra Ball for the Shaman, and there's one more Puzzle of Time, but I'm looking to play on Trainer's Mail after I bench down my Shaman, because there's a bigger chance that I can actually grab Puzzle of Time. Alright, so no sign of Puzzle of Time. There's a Trainer's Mail. Will there be Puzzle of Time? No, just the Acrobike, but I guess I can play that. Acrobike, Bursting Balloon. Well, I guess there's no point from any of these two cards. Let's go with another round of the Ultra Ball for maybe another round of the Shaman. And let's try to set up. I'm desperately looking for DC right now, because without double Colress, I actually cannot do anything. I didn't found the double Colress energy. Whew, this is not good. I mean, I can try with the Shaman for one more card, but that's probably... Oh, I hit the Puzzle of Time. What a top deck. So I can grab any two cards that I actually want, and I'm just going to grab Escape Rope and maybe I don't know, maybe Judge. Judge is actually good. So let's go with Escape Rope. Let's see, he can offer me Durant or Shaman for 2 prizes. If he offers me Shaman, I can just grab 2 prizes and go down to 2. So I guess I have enough Night Marches. Yes, I have. I have 8 Night Marches, so that's pretty much enough for the knockout. I can grab DC and maybe one more Versus Seeker, so I guess I can have 2 Lysanders for the game. But the problem is that I don't have Lysander at this moment in my discard pile, but I can easily find one. So he can play that Scrape Down for the 4 cards. Let's see if he can hit heads on that Royal Flash. Unfortunately not, but the good thing is that I also have AZ in my hand, so with AZ I can actually just scoop up any Pokemon from the active spot and just game with another Night Marcher. So there's another Durant. Oh, I should actually grab Target Whistle just for that Shaman knockout. So I'm looking for 2 cards. I'm looking for Target Whistle right now, and I'm looking for I'm looking for Target Whistle. Oh, so he just played Super Road, so nothing from the Target Whistle strategy. He just shuffled back his Shaman into his deck, so I will not be able to knock him out. And there is Durant without energy. What I can find, Acrobike, and I can actually use that Acrobike. And there's a huge Lysander as the top deck, so let me give that Durant with energy, and I think this is gonna be nightmare for my opponent at this point. So 160 enough for the knockout. I'm down to 1 prize. I just grabbed that stolen megaphone. It really doesn't matter which card I actually grab. As long as my opponent does not have Judge in the hand, I'm pretty safe from this. He can use Real Flash. Oh, red card. Even worse than Judge because... Oh, target whistle and a DC. And there you go. So he just got heads on that Real Flash. I guess the energy should go down to the Shaman, but luckily I drew 2 DCs. And there's a Handumi X. So all I really need is pretty much... Well, I have 8 Night Marches in my discard pile, so I guess I need to attach 1 energy down to my Poopkaboo. Even play that target whistle and go with the Judge, so he just got the heads on that coin flip. So actually looking for only 1 prize to take and 1 more Night Marcher. All he really need is, yeah, he made a mistake with going in front with the Mew. He should actually go with that Houndoom, because with a Houndoom he should actually get more chance to survive, but he just discarded one of my Joltix, and this is pretty much GG from this point. So I actually won this game. It was pretty fun to play with it. I also hope you guys enjoy watching it. So once again, there is a full deck list from the French National Championship 2016. So this was a winner deck. So yeah, once again, very interesting deck list with 2 bursting balloons. That was the first card that actually impressed me. A lot of people just does not play bursting balloons. But yeah, as you can see, this Night March actually benefit from bursting balloons. So once again, thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you enjoy watching it. Don't forget to like this video or dislike if you don't like it. If you have any questions or you would like to see some other deck reviews and gameplays, please let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're looking for any of these cards, visit CCGCastle.com. I just put you the link in the video description, so you can also get 5% discount with that TCG Center 5 code. And that's pretty much all. So until the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.